Hello, my name is Elijah, and in this video, I will be talking about malaria and my understanding of what a pandemic is, what an epidemic is, and the lethal gift of livestock. First of all, malaria is a complex pathogen that has killed more people than most other diseases in the world. It is carried by mosquitoes, and most people know that mosquitoes reproduce very easily. So it is very easy for malaria to spread. And there has been a fight against malaria. The US kind of started this fight in the 1950s with products like DDT that were used to basically smoke out and kill mosquitoes. Malaria is also such a bad disease because in 2023 it is still impactful. And this is mostly because malaria has depressed economic growth in many countries. And so many countries have been left in the dust because workers have been sick and or are dying from malaria. And in those countries, malaria is kind of seen as like a flu or a cold, but it does end up taking a lot of lives. And nowadays, we fight malaria with things like bed netting, which is basically a net that goes around someone's bed so that they can sleep or stay somewhere where the mosquitoes can't get in. Unfortunately, these bed nets are hardly used for their intended purposes. Bed nettings can be used for things like fishing nets instead. And so there is a very difficult war against malaria currently. But next, I'll be talking about a pandemic and my understanding of what a pandemic is. My understanding of what a pandemic is a kind of like a worldwide shutdown of businesses, and yeah, because mostly because or from a disease, and an epidemic, or my understanding of what an epidemic is a is kind of like a smaller version of a pandemic. An epidemic seems to be more concentrated in a certain area rather than being worldwide. And then lastly, lastly, the lethal gift of livestock. Basically, the idea of the lethal gift of livestock is that livestock does transfer pathogens or diseases to humans through meat. And so having livestock and farming animals is a blessing because we are able to produce food for many people. However, there is a chance that we do get sick from these livestock. We do get sick from farm animals and from these foods. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.